Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pooch Patrol TV. Welcome back to part 2 of puppy training tips and tricks. Hope you're all ready, so buckle up, grab a coffee, put your feet up and I hope you enjoy. So today we were going to be looking at toilet training, something that is a big part of all puppy training. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and of course if you can, please subscribe. Every subscriber really helps me to make improvements and help you guys with all dog training tips, tricks and general knowledge. Thanks guys, appreciate it. So, toilet training. What do we need to know? Well, to begin with, of all the things that you really teach your dog, toilet training is probably the first thing that needs to be taught. This can take up to 4 to 6 months for the pup to become fully trained, so patience and perseverance is really needed here. Remember, all dogs are different, big, small, different dogs, some more socially advanced than others, and they will get there in time. So some pups may take a few weeks to get this, some pups may take a few months to get this, but remember, you definitely will get there in the end. But how do we know when our pup needs to go to the toilet? What are the telltale signs? So the key signs to watch out for when a pup needs to go will be the pooch looking around anxiously, walking in circles and sniffing in various places. Dogs love to sniff out and find the perfect spot where they're going to go for a wee or for a poo. Don't ask me why, they just do. But when you see this, don't panic and encourage them to walk outside with you. So it's really important for you to wait outside with them whilst they go to the toilet. And this can take as long as it takes. It can take 5 minutes, it can take 10 minutes. But remember, the world is new and it's shiny. It's a big exciting place and all they want to do is go out and explore. So they can run to the first new smell and then they can run to the second new thing that they haven't seen before. And then suddenly there's something for them to play with, and then suddenly they remember, actually I came out here to go to the toilet. So they will definitely get distracted, but be patient. Once they have done their business, it's really important for you to reward them with lots of positive reinforcement, lots of hugs, good boys, good girls, and give them a fuss, get really excited for them. And then we reward them with a treat. But before we give them that treat, we have to use a keyword. Now in part 1 we did go into keywords quite a lot, and I will link that in the comments description down below in a bit. But as we progress with our various different training videos, you will come to understand just why we make a lot about keywords, why they're important and so on. So the process would be like this. You wait for them to have a wee and a poo and they eventually do it. Then you reward them with that positive reinforcement, good boy, good girl, lots of hugs and lots of fuss. Then you need to insert that keyword and then mark that behaviour with a treat. So once they've done it, you're giving them a hug, you say good boy, good girl, good toilet, good boy, good toilet, good boy, good toilet, then a treat. So now, every time you say the word, let's go toilet, they know they're going to go outside, they're going to get lots of cuddles from their owners, and at the end of it, there's probably going to be a little treat for them. You can use other words, you don't have to say toilet, or you can say let's go wee, or anything that suits you and your method of training. I just use the word toilet because it's an easy thing to say, and we are talking about toilet training after all. So remember, they go to the toilet, you fuss them, good boy, good girl, good toilet, and then reward and mark that behaviour with a treat. Other tips include taking them outside in the morning, normally as soon as you get up if you can. Don't pick them up and use the keyword "let's go toilet." Get really excited with this, and this will help them to get excited as well. Come on, let's go toilet, let's go toilet. Take them outside if you've got time, hopefully. Wait for them to do what they do. Then reward them, and don't forget to use that keyword. Also, after eating and drinking, so if you've fed them and you've noticed they've had a wee, take them out and see if they will go for a toilet more or less afterwards. Don't forget, always have the positive reinforcement, always with the keywords. And also take them out regular. Every 1.5 to 2 hours or so is pretty good. Remember, accidents will happen, so don't get frustrated, don't get worried, don't think it's not going well. There will be days when you are up to your elbows in muck, and there will be days when they are perfect. Those perfect days will get more and more if you stick to this plan. Now, puppy pads, ideally puppy pads need to be kept by the door. So that's the door that possibly leads to the garden where you let out your dog to go and have a pee. This helps to keep the association of going outside. So if you do use them in a crate or other place, the puppy may make that association that it's okay to toilet inside. So what I'm trying to say is, puppy pads by the toilet if you can, not by the toilet, sorry, by the door that leads to your garden. That way they're not going to pee in the crate or in the house or something like that. They will associate that little thing with going outside. So hopefully you won't need to use them for a great length of time. So crate training is a great method, especially useful at night. So while puppies are still with their mother, she will have taught them not to soil the sleeping area, and by using a crate, you are just continuing what mum has already taught them. Using a crate encourages them to hold on a little longer. This will only work if you keep them in the crate for a short period of time, so they are not caught short or left feeling uncomfortable. Now, smaller dog breeds like Shih Tzus, Dachshunds and so forth, and Pugs, can be a little harder to toilet train than their larger breeds. This is because they have small bladders, and they also have higher metabolisms. I can't say it, but you know what I mean. So therefore, basically, they are processing their food more quickly. If you bought a puppy from a breeder who has started toilet training, then this should be fairly straightforward to continue with what they have already taught. If your puppy hasn't had any previous household training, you need to give them a routine. You may need to take them out more, and the whole puppy training process can take longer while your puppy learns what to do. Now, if possible, it is better to integrate puppy toilet training and crate training with sleep training, as your puppy will still need to go out during the night, especially in the first few weeks. If you are crate training, your pup will be much less likely to soil their sleeping area, so they should need less frequent nighttime toilet trips outside, fingers crossed. A larger puppy should only need 1 to 2 additional outings during the night. Smaller breeds will more likely need more frequent trips during the night, but this is because they have little bladders, as we just learnt, and this will carry on until they're a little older. Try not to give your puppy much attention while getting them out at night time. Keep the process very functional before putting them back to bed. Earlier we said encourage them, use keywords and so forth. Yes, use the keywords and maybe give them a small treat, but try to keep down the fluffiness at night time. This is because you want them to go back to sleep. You don't want to make them hyper, and you don't want to wind them up. So you basically want to have a good night's sleep. They go outside, you say good boy, good girl, good toilet, and then you put them back. No fuss, no mess. So that's it for now with toilet training, guys. If you do have any questions, then put them in your comment section and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Just as a side note, here at Pooch Patrol we are doing the 99k for Canines Walk Challenge. This is for the Dogs Trust charity. Now, all charities have been hit by COVID, and as a volunteer myself for the Dogs Trust, this is a charity I am really partial to and want to help out. Now, what this has involved is people walking 99k over the course of the whole of February, but we're walking it with our dogs. Now, there's lots of if you go onto the Facebook page 99k for Canines or the Dogs Trust, you will see how people are having lots of adventures with their dogs. They're going out and they're walking and they're racking up their kilometres. So far today we have done 20k in the past 3 days, so we are doing really well, but I could really use your help, guys. If you can donate anything, be it small or big, it doesn't matter how much you donate, that would be amazing, and I will give you a shout out in the next video. Anything you can donate would be absolutely amazing. So I will leave the link in the description below, and you can follow our adventures on our Pooch Patrol social aspects, which I will go through in the next live. Really appreciate it if you can. Thank you very much. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening and following us. If this video has helped you, please leave a like, and like I said, please subscribe. Every subscriber I get is going to help me and encourage me. I can only get better and better as we progress. We've probably got another 2 or 3 training videos to come through, and I will be looking at leash training, biting and jumping in the next couple of videos. Don't forget, we do have a blog, poochpatrolrugby.wordpress.com, and our Instagram account at Pooch Patrol Rugby. So if you want to look at our adventures with the 99k for Canines challenge, have a look on there, see what it's all about, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.